What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We are back on good old Call of Duty. You know, as much as I complain, as much as I dislike the game sometimes, Call of Duty is my bread and butter, okay? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday I made a video talking about Battlefield 2042, which, not my favorite experience gaming. I'll put it that way. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say it was like the worst thing ever. I'm not gonna say it was completely unplayable, it was not fun at all. I'm not gonna say that stuff, but I will say I don't prefer it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that I didn't have to pay for the entire game. I'm thankful for the beta because, you know, if there was no beta and I was forced to just pay, what is it, 60, 70 bucks for the entire game right up front without having experienced anything else, that was just not gonna happen. And I wouldn't have gotten to experience Battlefield 2042 at all because, like I said, there's no way I'm paying for that without having played it. In this video, I want to dive deep into something I saw Nero Cinema talk about. He basically talked about, are betas like bad in the gaming industry? You know, like, do they hurt more than they help? So I want to talk about that, kind of dive into that. The main two betas I'm going to be comparing are the Battlefield beta and the Vanguard beta, and I guess previous Call of Duty titles as well. I'm not going to be talking about the Halo Infinite beta because, truth be told, I didn't get to play it. Between work and gym and just other stuff in my life, I just did not have time / interest in playing the Halo Infinite beta. It just wasn't for me. So anyway, I'm going to get into, you know, the betas that I did talk about and that I did play. Even though I only played Battlefield a little bit, I did play it. So I want to talk about those in today's video. If you enjoy the gameplay, which is some search and destroy over here on Eagle's Nest in Vanguard. I know it's been a while since you guys probably seen Vanguard gameplay, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. So the first positive I want to say about betas in the gaming industry, at least, keep in mind, I'm just talking about like FPS shooters. So like, you know, your FIFA, your sports, whatever, that's all different. The main thing that's good about betas is the fact that you can decide right up front, right? I'm talking about good for a consumer standpoint. You can decide right up front if you want to pull trigger or not on the game, right? And you know, sometimes betas aren't necessarily free. Sometimes you have to, like, quote unquote pre-order. Sometimes you have to buy you know, an ultimate edition, something like that. I don't know about the case for either of these games, but I'm pretty sure I played both betas for free, if I remember correctly. I think this is really important in the gaming industry because a lot of people don't buy every single new game that's out there. You know, a lot of people watch content creators like myself, like, you know, Thunder, JB, Blame Truth. A lot of people watch these guys to see if the next Call of Duty is good, to see if the next Battlefield is good, is worth picking up, is worth their time, right? Because time is very valuable these days. People don't have time to sit around. People don't have time to, I don't know, just bum around on old games. You know, people want new games. People want to become streamers. People want to see if their $60, $70 is worth it. And, you know, honestly, the $60, $70 that people will spend up front probably is going to go up because most people buy microtransactions. Even people who say they don't, you know, a couple of my friends I know, they're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to do that. Who's spending money on that? And then next day later, they come back with the new COD skin or the new Ghost face or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's good about a beta. You get this nice little pre-test, you get this nice little taste of what it's going to be, you know? And so that's good, right? Where I think people start to dislike betas is, let's start with number one, right? The first reason is, let's take Cold War, for example, okay? Black Ops Cold War had such little content up front, I think Modern Warfare technically too, that when we played the beta, well, at least when I played it, it felt like we were done instantly. You know, it felt like I was instantaneously just done with the game because I played maybe 3 out of like the 6 maps, or, you know, used half of the weapons that I was able to already. It felt like I already played the game and the full launch was like an extended beta. Not that that's a bad thing, but if you feel like there's not much difference between your beta and your launch title, like title of the game, that's kind of a discrepancy. That's kind of an issue. You know what I'm saying? That brings me to Vanguard real quick. We played, what, 4 maps in Vanguard? 3 maps maybe? And so we're getting 16 at launch. I think that's great. You know what I'm saying? I think this beta was good because it didn't reveal every single thing. Yes, it revealed a lot of weapons, maybe a little too many, honestly, because I don't think the game's launching with that many weapons. But I know that the game's launching came with a solid amount of maps. So I'm happy that we only got, what, 3 or 4 maps? I think it was 4 maps. So I'm happy with them. Even though they weren't the best maps and stuff, it's cool to see that we can, you know, kind of get a surprise at launch. I think that's what a lot of gamers want. They want to be, you know, they want to know what to expect from a beta, but they don't want everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the entire thing spoiled for you. It's like watching a movie, you know, you want to watch the trailer, you maybe hear what one friend says, but you don't want the beta or the trailer to give away everything in the movie. That's kind of what Cold War felt like, kind of what Modern Warfare felt like. But I do want to say that I have faith in Vanguard so far based on the beta. It wasn't super unplayable. It wasn't super boring. It was a little boring near the end, but that was like, what, 4 or 5 days in on like the same maps and weapons. Keep in mind there's no camo grind as well, so I'm not gonna say it was like, you know, exhaustingly boring right up front. I do want to say that Cold War, like Black Ops Cold War, did feel very tiring very quickly. I'm not gonna deny that. A lot of the maps I did not like. A lot of the stuff that we got in the beta just wasn't fun, so I'm just gonna say it right there. Black Ops Cold War beta was pretty disappointing. Vanguard beta wasn't awful, but it wasn't what we wanted. With that being said, I do want to transition gears here a little bit and talk about the Battlefield beta versus the Vanguard beta, because now that they're both out, now that people have had, you know, ample time to experience both, although I will say, I think Battlefield's beta ended on Saturday night or something. Like, what? Who decided on that? You know, like all day Sunday you just can't play now? That's just weird. Maybe it was just me, you know, maybe that's wrong information, but I feel like when I logged on Sunday or something, I saw that people couldn't play the Battlefield beta anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that is very sus, very weird. We're gonna have to vote that imposter out of here. EA Dice, you're out. Me personally, you guys already know this. You guys who are fans of the channel, you guys know, obviously Call of Duty Vanguard's beta was better in comparison. Not even just like from a COD fanboy experience, but just my taste in betas and FPS is much more leaning towards Call of Duty than Battlefield. Battlefield could have been a great game, but it's just not for me. It's too big, like I said in yesterday's video. I ranted for like, what, 10-12 minutes yesterday, so go watch that. I'm not going to get into in this video, but let's just say I play Call of Duty for a reason. I play quick-paced, fast-paced, I rush a lot, I don't sit around. There's a lot of sitting around in Battlefield. Even in the beta, I think in some gameplay yesterday, I would see people in bushes in a beta. And to me, I'm just bewildered, right? Absolutely bewildered. You have like no time on this beta for some reason. For some reason, it closed on Saturday night. I still don't get that. Your stats don't track. The game could literally close on you at any time. And you're spending your life, your Saturday, sitting in a bush in a beta. Oh my goodness, dude. That's like, don't ask me why I don't play Battlefield, okay? Like, just don't ask me. That's all it is. I know, like, some people, I think JB, you know, he's been offering for years now to, you know, teach me how to play and stuff like that. I don't know, man. If you're watching this part, anybody who's like trying to convince me that Battlefield's gonna be fun or whatever, I don't know. I just don't think it can be fun for me. It just doesn't. It won't fit my play style. You know, I'll give it a try with JB, and we'll probably see how it goes, but it's just not going to be for me, and that's kind of a sad fact, but it's going to be a fact. You know, Battlefield players are going to hate this, but yeah, I'm probably not going to get it, you know. To round out this commentary, I just want to say the betas did, like both betas did what they had to do for me. You know, I was convinced of getting Vanguard, and I'm still convinced. I was convinced on not getting Battlefield 2042, and I'm still convinced on not getting it. So neither beta really changed my mind. If anything, I don't think I was going to switch on Vanguard anyway. You know, even if Vanguard was complete garbage, even if it launched with like 2 maps, I'd probably still get it for commentary on the channel. You know, let's just be real here. Battlefield, didn't really feel it, you know, nothing really amazing. Like I said, like yesterday's like video, I said that the movement was good, the time to kill was good, like all that stuff is like good, but it's just the style of the game itself doesn't fit my playstyle, and so it's just not for me. I'm not gonna invest my time or money into it. I might, I don't know, talk about it here and there on the rare occasion, maybe. I do kind of want to integrate another game on the channel, whether not like live comms or anything, but just like kind of talk about it. I'm not sure which one it'll be yet, because I really only play like Call of Duty. I don't think you guys would care about other stuff really, like Hearthstone or Warzone. I don't know. People don't really care about Warzone on my channel for some weird reason, but that's besides the fact. I just want to say, yeah, I think the betas are a good thing in the gaming industry at the end of the day. Yes, they're not going to please everyone. Not everyone's going to be happy, and you know, sometimes people's decisions will get made through the beta, and I think that's a good thing for companies. That's also a bad thing for companies, because in the case of like EA Dice, for instance, they didn't really put their best foot forward, and so now people are canceling their pre-order. A lot of people are not considering buying it. So yeah, I mean, you don't put in the work. I mean, that's what happens, I guess. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and again, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. All the links are in the description down below, and hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will see you later. Peace.